In 1987, in the small town of Westbridge, Indiana, something happened that the local papers chose not to print. The locals knew some things were better left buried, but the truth doesn't stay buried forever. The story begins with a young woman named Lena Reeves. She was 22 when she moved to Westbridge after her parents died in a car crash. They had left her a rundown farmhouse 2 miles outside of town. Locals said it used to belong to a butcher named Hunter Sawyer, a grim, reclusive man who vanished in 1975. Nobody looked too hard for him. People like him weren't missed. The house was falling apart. The barn out back was collapsing under weeds, and the whole place reeked of something rotten, like raw meat left in the sun. Lena, being a practical woman, chalked it up to mold and mice. But soon, things started happening that couldn't be explained. On the third night, she heard noises coming from the basement, heavy dragging sounds like someone moving sacks of wet sand. But when she opened the basement door, there was only darkness and silence. The next week, she found a hidden door under the barn, an old wooden hatch, sealed with a rusted padlock. Her curiosity got the better of her. She bought a crowbar in town and cracked it open the next morning. Beneath was a tunnel leading to an underground chamber, a slaughterhouse. The concrete room was lined with metal tables and rusty meat hooks hanging from the ceiling. Dried blood painted the walls. On one table lay a torn, blood-stained shirt, and carved into the wall behind it were the words, "Meat is life." Lena ran. She wanted to call the cops, but she couldn't even explain what she'd found. Eventually, she talked to old Sergeant Walt Brandon at the town station. He listened, took a long drag from his cigarette, and said, "You found Hunter's place. Best leave it alone. Too much blood in there for anyone to clean up." He told her that back in the 70s, a string of people had gone missing. Drifters, farmers, even a kid from the next town over. Folks suspected Hunter, but nothing was ever proven. Then one day, he just vanished. Gone, like smoke. Lena thought about leaving. Something about the place made her skin crawl. And then, on the night she started packing her bags, it began. First, she heard music. From nowhere, an old record started playing. Slow, haunting jazz from the 1930s. Lyrics whispered through the static. "Everybody needs a butcher's hand." Then the lights went out. Lena grabbed a flashlight and crept down the stairs. Bloody handprints trailed along the walls, leading to the basement. She followed them, and he was there, tall, dressed in a leather butcher's apron, his face hidden behind a stitched mask made of human skin. In one hand, he held a cleaver, dark, wet, and dripping. He didn't speak. He didn't scream. He just watched her. She ran. He followed, silent and steady. No matter how fast she moved, he was always just behind. She slammed a door shut between them and hid in the attic, curled in a dusty corner, listening to his slow, measured footsteps beneath her. He didn't come up. When the morning sun finally lit the sky, she crept downstairs. He was gone. No blood, no tracks, no cleaver, just silence. Lena left that same day. The town council burned the farmhouse down a month later. No one asked questions. No one wanted answers. But sometimes, at night, out in the fields near Westbridge, folks swear they hear metal scraping against concrete. And that smell, the smell of raw meat, drifts on the wind.